Greetings, namaste. I am Gilles Mansillon, and I thought I'd come to you today to discuss mantras and invocations. And so those processes have been very useful to me for a very long time. Many years ago, I came into the realization of the certain truths, higher truths of life. But my thoughts and processes, the mental processes, were not fully aligned with that. I had still impure thoughts or negative judgment towards me, or towards myself, or others, or towards my life. And so I thought it would be a good way to replace those thoughts by invocation and mantras. And so those processes have really worked for me, and I hope you will be able to find one that works for you. Of course, the most basic of all mantra or invocation is the home sound. Is a home. It's the original energy, the primal energy that comes from the roots and make it all happen. And so, but there are many other forms of mantras. In Japan, they use the Lotus Sutra, which is a Nam-myoho-renge-kyo in front of the Gohonzen, and then they clear up their mind and to concentrate on their desire through that process. But for me, I figured that I thought that for my process, I always thought that mantras, were more powerful when we use it as a pranic invocation, like when you allow the sound to circulate inside your body, rather than verbalizing it. And so you can use mantras that are powerful, like in Tibetan, such as Om Mani Padme Hum, that is very powerful. Om Mani Padme Hum, that will have very strong vibration on your chakras, and every sound you can circulate like Om Mani Padme Hum, and make it circulate up and down, and so it will tune in. It will work as a tuning fork to your chakras. I've used also the mantra of Amitabha, the Buddha, Nam Om Amitabha, Namo Amitabha, which means reverential salutation to the Buddha of infinite light. And so when you invoke that mantra over and over again, you slowly become that light. This light just becomes your natural frequency, and you have more. It becomes easier to become light, and so it can replace also when you have thoughts that could be disturbing, that you don't really necessarily want to nurture or cultivate. You could just invoke any sort of mantra that will bring you back to the pure serene state of bliss and peace that is truly your natural state. And so I've used also a mantra that is not as powerful in terms of vibration, but is very direct in terms of intention, which is it's when I turn my thought to the center, to the creator, to the source, the spiritual heart of all that is, and I send a salutation to the infinite light, to the Lord Creator, Almighty, all powerful, and so you can use any sort of verbalization or ideas, but the idea is to turn your thought to the center, to send greetings, to awaken that presence within yourself, to call on the Creator, to call on the forces of truth and beauty and goodness, so that they may be more present in your reality. And so by repeating this mantra and with your intention, you clear up like a path. You create a bridge between the spiritual planes and your own consciousness. And so it's quite a powerful process. Of course, it all comes down to the power of your intention, your belief, your power of intention, and the regularity of your ability to use those mantra. But I thought that Namo Amitabha was also very, very powerful for me. I used it often, and it's still very pleasant to invoke those sounds inside my body. And so I finished by showing a little painting that I created in 1989, in November of 1989. I remember I was in Los Angeles. It was my first series of spiritual painting, and it was the time the Berlin Wall was finally. There was a break in the Berlin Wall, and so this is a memory. But this painting is actually the mantra of Amitabha Buddha, but in Vietnamese. It was revealed by Maître Tam, who was the leader of the guide of the spiritual school of Nhan Binh, and he was kind of explaining that in Vietnamese the mantra is even more powerful, and so the mantra would go Nam Mô A I Da Pha. And I will. The painting is in French, but I will comment it. And so Nam would be about the fire, which is thermicity, combustion, germination. Mo would be about the element air, oxidoreduction, breathing. Water, then A would be about water, nutrition, elaboration, secretion. E would be about the expansive materialization of the universe. It would be about the combining and reproduction. Da would be about light and color, about assimilating vision and civilization. And Fad would be about intuition, which is tropism in vegetals, instinct in living being, and cognitive intuition in man, and consciousness of enlightenment in the Buddha. And on the bottom it just says that those six sacred words proceed from the sextuple principle of existence of all beings and all things. And so this is an old painting, but it still works for me, and I still enjoy it. It kind of works upside down when I hang it as well. And so I hope you will find this message of use, and that you will find a mantra that works for you, so that you may enjoy more peace of mind and more joy in your everyday life. I thank you very much, and I wish you a good day. Namaste.